Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell and we are continuing the single player campaign in From the Depths. So, I've got a few changes, not many, just a few little adaptations to the Leviathan, and I'm going to rework some of the fleets to try and make things a little more fun and interesting. So, I will see you at the map. Hello and welcome to the map state. So, way we left it last time, we had the Raytheon fleet. We're going to take on this 54, which is still a plan, and then move up to this 58 and basically start pulling off little sections at a time. The Aquanaut fleet is heading for this resource zone here, 73, which was larger, but what they have now done is they've split off a little force of 40 and are trying to attack the recon balloon. Quick overview of changes. I made some changes to the Leviathan after the experimentation I'd been doing with missiles. If you go and watch one of my latest labs, so with ranges and also some of the armaments and also efficiency of the engine. So did a few little bits and pieces, getting close to a very nice ship that I'll put up onto the workshop at some point soon. I've also separated from the Raytheon fleet the flying rays. We now have Mishap Squadron with 8 flying rays, because I'm reckoning with 8 of them flying around at the same time there will be some mishaps. Luckily they do repair each other, but it could be quite interesting. They've also got a speed of 43, which means they can quickly move around the map and be that little reaction force I was looking for. So let's see how they do. Now what I'm going to do is put them against this little force 40. What we'll do is we'll have the Aquanauts fleet available, and in case they get problems, but we'll see what they do against this 40, and then from there we'll move on and take on this resource zone at the same time. So we'll just speed up the time a little bit just to get it into combat. As ever, the Onyx Watch have a slowness. Now I've been doing some testing with the performance and haven't come up with anything definitive, except that too many ships at one go and the system does not like it, quite simply. Oh, there we go. So now we're in combat and it looks like it's daylight, which is good. So we will go down there. There is a few bits like spin blocks too close to water or in the water seems to produce a lot of extra lag and frame rate issues. So there's some little bits like that, but I'm not sure whether that's the real cause of the problem. Okay, so let's now, we're going to start our ships off in the water. Now, normally with airborne fleets, you can start them in the air. Now, where is our enemy? I'm going to start pointing at the enemy at least, though. Let's, there we go. Right, so let's see how our fleet goes. Our fleet is done out. There we go. So we'll start them off roughly in the water there, facing the enemy fleet. There we go. Now, yeah, they should be able to take off before they hit those mountains. So we've got 1, 2, and let's see how this goes. So we'll just, I think, bring the whole fleet in this particular case because it's lots of little ships. So here we go. Let's see how it progresses. So in here, not controlling any weapons, so they just all spread out. That's the plan. 2 of them are already going a little close. Might have to just sort those out, but the others are all now turning in. Quite nice. One's not quite got out of the water yet. That's good. Not complaining at that. We have one's taken a bit of damage, which is again right, interface off. I'm sort of expecting damage. That's why I've got 8 of them. So while they might shoot 1, the other 7, and we'll heal it and get it back, and it's a plan. I don't know if this will work. It's fun to watch. So let's see. We've got missiles coming in. One, maybe 2 have got a bit damaged, but are healing each other. The enemy's having to split its force. Oh dear, we seem to have a bit of a was that a mountain hit or get hit by thing? I think it may have. Yeah. I was saw on the forums, Nick said he's worked out how to make aircraft avoid hills. You know, that sort of basic concept that aircraft should have. That'll be interesting to see. Hopefully also ships will ignore it as well. Let's see how these do. So we've got two, we've got one in over there down. We've got two in the water here. Okay, not doing so well just at this moment. I did say it would be a bit of a mishap. Are these actually down? Or no, I think he just went into the water. He looks like he's gonna be coming out again. There we goes. He is out again. Let's just see what the damage is actually like. They've taken a few bits of damage. A couple of heavy ones. I'm guessing that's Mr. over there who can't work out that it's land and not air. But they're swarming around the enemy, which is good. Hopefully giving them a little bit of firing their missiles. They're not getting a lot of firepower out, which is not good. But it's fun to watch. It's like a bit of a. They can't work out who they're going to hit. This enemy is firing at here. What is this? I think this is stockade. I think. Oh no, I don't know actually. Let's go and have a look at what this is. There is a stockade. Okay. Okay, back again. Bit of a phone moment there. Must remember to put that on silent next time. Okay, what else have we got happening here? Okay, well, everything is firing. It's getting there. The mine missiles are firing out and hitting their targets. The enemy is doing some damage against us. But this stockade is it actually taking damage slowly? Yeah, we've taken 400 blocks off, which isn't a lot. I would expect a hell of a lot more. But maybe we can look at the effect. How's this one over over here doing? Yeah, he seems to be a bit sort of. He's not trying to do anything at the moment, are you? Yeah. He's repairing, but it's a bit slow. Over here, what have we got happening over here? This, what is this? This is a Bastion. Okay, Bastion is still firing, taking some damage. The stockade is the main threat. Okay, one of our guys has decided to go in the water next to him. Oh, missile coming in. Excellent. So we have got still missiles coming in. So I need to give them a little bit more firepower then. Something with a bit more boom. Now the idea was that these top mines that are coming out now at the top, they were going to be the big hitters, for want of a better word. With plenty of what's the right word? Warheads. But they just don't seem to be giving the damage out as required. So yeah, okay, a little bit of work needed on those. Okay, so let's just finish this battle. I'm now going to bring in the Leviathan just to see how it changes. I don't know, affect the game. Now this will slow it down. A little bit of a pause whilst the game just brings that in. There we go. So there's the Leviathan coming over here. So changes I added to it. I'll just go into zoom, I think. Sorted out some of the missile ranges so they overlap a little bit. And it's already firing its long range missiles by the looks of it, which is excellent. They're coming in. They're right there, the long range up to 1800 meters. It will fire them, so it can be quite happily out of range, and they never know what hit them. Assuming these do hit. Now, luckily they haven't got any anti-laser defences. So our flying rays, I'll either have to give them more missiles or more powerful missiles, or combination of both. More powerful missiles. But they seem to be okay. They're just not these, like here, these top missiles. I don't think they fired. Ooh, that's a little bit crazy. Did the top missiles fire out of this? Well, maybe they did. Maybe they did. They do seem to be coming in. I just need to possibly work on some of their settings. I mean, this stockade, it is slowly being taken out by the mishap squadron. Again, just not as quick as I would like. They've taken out one of these big turrets. Actually, it looks like a second big turret, the turret at the rear. Oh no, it's still operational. But a couple of the turrets have been taken out. It's still firing though, which is, you know, expected. So it was getting there, but it'd be a bit slow. I'd either need more or give them a little bit of a harder hit. So I'll go for the harder hit. I'll have a look at what we can do. Now that could be a bit of a lag just there. Ooh, serious bit of lag just there. We've got the big missiles from the Leviathan is just about to come in now. In they come. Heading their way down. So we've still got missiles coming in from the short range, and the Leviathan is still firing its long range missiles out. Don't know what range it is, but if I go here, I should be able to see the Leviathan's at 1500 meters out, which is cool. Actually, one of them's out. Yes, the rest of them are all in fairly close range. So these big, let's see if these big ass missiles will come in and hit, and they should. Let's just get down here so we can see how much damage they do as well after a range of these. So let's see, these stockades. So we've got 4,700 points. Let's just see, assuming they hit, how much damage they do. I'm hoping they'll do a fair bit. Now you can see those they are not manoeuvring very fast, so you can't shoot this against a ship that's too fast. So that's one thing with these missiles. 4,000. Right, they took a good. Oh well, that seems to, since it blew the turret off, that took almost 500 points off that thing because it blew the turret off. That's very nice. Let's see if some more of these can come in. So yeah, they worked. Now obviously if a system had lambs, it would be less effective. But these ships don't. There's another shot coming just against that nice turret, which is good. So they're doing their little shots every now and again, the mishap squadron, and they are gradually taking this stockade out. And if anything, it means it's not shooting at the Leviathan, so it's not disrupting its hydrofoils. Let's see another nice spread coming in. Let's see what we get. Stockade 4,100. So let's see when this one comes in. Are they coming in now? Let's just get a nice little shot of them coming in. Excellent, just there. 4,100. Oh, it's only two. Oh, there's 4,160. Let's see, where did it get down to? That took one big hit out. Let's see if we can get another big hit in. That took about 100 off because it didn't take something large out at the same time. Obviously a few explosions there. Explosions are also causing a lot of lag. Okay, let's screenshots. Oh, just going to night time. Okay, let's just get back a little bit. We'll just see missiles screaming in, hopefully. Get a nice missile screaming shot. The rest of it looks like some of the Leviathans. There's a lot of stuff, something happening in the water over there, so I'm guessing that must be... Is that ships in the water or what? I'm not sure. Or it could just be the way the missiles are. But there seems to be things aiming in the water, which is a bit weird. But hey ho. Why they would be targeting the water, I am not quite sure. It could be the other ship, I guess. What else have we got here? How are our forces doing now at the moment? The Rays, they've repaired themselves after that initial side, but they seem to be all over the place just at this moment. If we go to computers, yeah, they seem to be not very close. They all seem to have flown away a little bit too far. Whether that's due to damage. Let's make sure they're all on combat. There's one here. He needs to be turned on. He's obviously after damage. They didn't come back on fully. In fact, let's turn them off if they're not got enough to be able to go into combat mode. Yeah, that would make sense. No point in being in combat mode if you can't fly properly. So we'll turn there. So we've got 3 are down effectively, because they can't go into combat mode. So we'll turn their AI off, so they'll just sit down there. Now, okay, we still have missiles coming in quite nicely against here. Some of these long-range missiles. Yes, excellent. Now the next level of missiles, I think we're about 1,000 or so. What's the range of the Leviathan? 1,400. So he's still not to be firing his short. His medium range missiles. We're still only with the very long range missiles. So these are the long range infrared missiles he's using. Now there is one target closer. I think over here we have this other target. What's that? Looks like that's a ray that's in the water. Not so good. This is the Bastion. Looks like it's just about taken out. It is still firing though. So and it looks like our Leviathan is now having to go at it instead with its long-range missiles. Some of the long-range missiles are still coming in here. Whoops, where are we? Yes, they're still coming in here. Slowly, but they're getting there. There we go. See, they're still coming in and taking their time, but they are getting here. And that's another 4 missiles. 2 must have been fired previously. Only fires 6, so if something has got lambs, this is a bit of a waste, because it will destroy these before these can get in there. A little slow. You know, I'd need about 20 of them coming at somebody, but that's just too much at that sort of distance. But not impossible for having in a future new big super submarine. Is that taken out? Yeah, so it's still firing, and the stockade is effectively, either because it can't target anything, is effectively out of commission. So let's go and have a look at the Bastion, because it looks like the Leviathan is still firing, and it may start targeting this Bastion soon. Now I'm actually wondering whether the enemy resource point and larger fleet came into play here. That is a possibility. What have we got over here? It could be that their other large fleet has also started to come into business. Let's go and have a look where some of these some of the flying rays have gone to. Okay, so let's see if they've decided to attack a different fleet, which is potentially possible, because they are like that sometimes. Right, this one here, what's he doing? So we're making our way. He's gone along. Let's just do it differently. So let's do it from the map here. So some of them are over here for some reason. So let's target one of these. They've obviously sneaked into here, which has brought in this other resource zone and potentially also the base over here. So yes, we now have this other squadron of strength 371, which are also now in play. Okay. That's the recon balloon. That's the rest of the fleet. So if I need to bring the rest of the Aquanaut fleet in, I might bring in my the repair sub, just so that's in there. That can start repairing anything which is in the area. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Let's see if we can see anything. Because of it's now brought that larger fleet in, everything has gone slow. Luckily we're coming into morning, so I'll be able to see a little bit better where everything is. Let's see. Still got missiles coming in over here. That's that one which fell on the ground. Okay, so the rest of them are all over here. Leviathan is firing some long-range missiles in at something over here. And this, what have we got here? That's that Bastion. The Bastion has started firing at the Leviathan again, or Flying Ray. It has started firing again. So hopefully the Leviathan will start to take him out. Let's see if we can get over. I have got this on maximum speed for everything. Let's see if we can get over here in some way. See what's happening in this area. We have some cannon fire coming in from something. This must be where the other flying rays are. Over here somewhere. Okay, so here's some of the enemy which are being taken out by the flying rays. Well, I say taken out, they are being attacked by the flying rays. So it looks like we have another stockade. Let's just zoom in on that. Is that right? That looks, oh no, is that stockade? Maybe, yeah, I think that's another stockade. It looks a bit bigger than a stockade, but I think it is a stockade. We'll go and check that in a minute. And this down here, where are we? Where are we? Where are you? Where are you gone to? I zoomed in too much. There we go. That looks like an SN by the looks of it. So let's go and check this. Make sure that this is a, and we got, looks like a Telemachus over there. Let's see. About there. Oh no, it's one of those little fleet things. So okay, not too big a force, which is good. We'll just see if we can get in and just check this is a stockade and not something else I haven't seen. Yes, gone into very slow, 3 frames per second is all I'm getting now on here because of all these ships that have spawned in. So I'm not going to bring any of more of my fleet in because that will just make it even slower. This looks bigger. This is not a stockade. This is something else. This is something a little bit larger. This is a OW Bulwark. Now, Onyx Watch Bulwark. This is the Bulwark. Now I know I have taken out a Bulwark with my Leviathan on his own before now, so it's possible. The flying rays I just don't see as being able to take this out. This is far too big. Let's go and have a look at its size again, just as a comparison of effectiveness. So it is a 4.2 million RP ship. Look at that, 1.39 million metal. So it's still 4 times bigger than my sub, the Leviathan. Right, it is still firing at something long range. And okay, so we are sort of having a go at it. Let's go down here. And we'll also have the resource area coming in as well at some point, I'm guessing. So we're still, Leviathan, I'm guessing, is still working at this force. It is still, yeah, oh, actually let's go and have a look at the Leviathan now. I think Leviathan, ankle, water chair. Then if we come off of that and do a double that and come out, we can have a look how it's doing, see which batteries are firing. Hopefully now it looks like it's short range missiles or medium range are now firing as well. So the long range ones are going to be firing at those fire targets, and the shorter range, the stockade and the bastion, are now going to be being taken out by the next level of missiles, which I think are about up to about 1,000 or 1,200 meters. So the first set of long range missiles go out to a ridiculous range, I think 1,500 or something like that. Then the second set of missiles, and they'll stop firing if something's lower than 1,000. And then I think this next set of missiles start firing about 1,100-1,200. So they're trying to finish off this stockade now. So there's a whole sheaf of missiles coming in here. I also changed all of that particular battery to be roughly the same. Well, they are all now all the same. And they come in fairly quickly together. Okay, the long-range missiles are firing at this as well. So what is the range of this roughly? So this is about 800 meters. 800, maybe possibly. I'm not right on the target, so let's get on the target. Range is 900. So okay, that's fine. That's fine. These big ones are still hitting, which is perfectly adequate. If they want to add their damage in, I'm not going to complain at that. They are, look at that. Oh, yep, they did some damage, which is good. Screenshot. The stockade has done turtled, which is good. There's a whole new set of missiles coming in as well. I think the stockade is done. Surely it's going to have been taken out soon. There can't be much left. There is guns on it, which are, I'm guessing, are maybe firing. What it needs to do is find the AI. Once the AI is taken out, it will basically disintegrate itself because it's no longer a viable craft, which is good. If you're in the designer and going against ships, they don't auto-destruct. So once the AI, once they've become ineffective, they will just repair themselves, which can be annoying. You can't really work out at which point you've finished destroying the enemy. So you have to keep a bit of an eye out for it. So, okay, this is being destroyed slowly. It's getting there. Just a quick sup of coffee. So now it's just a big long bash at these oops, let's get rid of these rain. I don't think we need rain. Luckily we do have a button that allows you to get rid of, turn the rain off, F2 if you're not aware of that one. Hopefully it takes a little while just to react, but there we go, rain is disappearing. Don't need that as well as a murky day. Right, so these missiles are coming in quite nicely. They are gradually getting, let's just see how much is left of this stockade. They're still destroying the bloody thing. It can't move. 3,600 left. I reckon we've got torpedoes possibly coming in for it as well. We haven't reached it yet. Can't see any in the water around it. but I'd be surprised if they weren't firing. I can see some skipping over there, which is usually a sign of missiles. No? No? Okay, no, it's just rain. It's just rain. I thought I saw some... Oh no, there is some horizontal skipping over there. Let's see what that is over there. Let's see, yeah, so there is torpedoes firing out somewhere. Now they could be, the torpedoes could be going for that bastion. Ooh, nice big boom. Because we like big boom. We like to see the big boom. Give me more big boom. Yes. This also means that we've hit something vital. If we can get his ammo barrels, we can make him destruct even quicker. Let's put the interface back on, just see how we're doing on the... So, just as while we're here, you can see on the right hand side, you can see now that our ammo supplies are quite good. We've got plenty of resource processors for ammo as well. I also increased the power. You can see the power is now up to 15,000. Just did some efficiencies on the various engine parts. It means it isn't screaming, it means we can put some shields, and I've put shields over the front hydrofoils, and I can look at more shielding at other areas. I'm not going to go laser. I already said that at the beginning of the particular mission. I'm going to try and stay away from lasers. May have lambs eventually, but that's not my aim. So now we've got plenty of power for producing ammo, which just keeps all the missiles firing out as quick as it can. Now, although the fleet is with it and coming along with it, I'm not going to bring in any other ships at the moment. Don't need it. It'll even slow it down even further. It may speed up the rate we're destroying them, but I think we'll just leave it flying. We just need to get this guy out. Let's see how far away he is now. He's still 900 meters, so still the second battery. So we had the long range missiles now, though I think will not be firing. It'll be putting so it's putting all of its resources and into this particular laser guided second stage missiles. I won't call them medium range, but we might call them medium range. They're not close, they're still long range, they're just not ultra long. So we're still these long range missiles. When it comes to reloading missiles, just so that for the sake of memory, each block of a missile takes 2 seconds to reload. Let's face off again. And I think it's 100 ammo. So that means like a 6-block missile, which a lot of these are, will take 12 seconds to reload. That's why you'll see them come in, then go again. So they'll take 20 seconds to load. If there is ammo available, they'll just instantly reload. If there's not, then they'll wait until there is 200, or in this case, the amount of ammo required to reload. And I'm thinking 100 per square, because it's not. Might be 600 ammo per 6-block missile. Anyway, so. You could make, if you had enough ammo and enough missiles, you could effectively make them fire continuously with the right stagger. At the moment, I don't use. I use I think these are running at about 0.3 stagger, so that's why they come in little sheafs. There is a gap in between whilst they're reloading, and then they'll start their firing process again, and then they'll all fire at the same time. Because we have enough ammo, as soon as their 12 seconds is up, all of them will effectively reload at the rate of the stagger. So they'll all fire again in one nice little sheaf. If you start running out of ammo, then you start getting small spurts of missiles rather than them all coming in a nice sheaf, as I call it, of missiles. The advantage of them all coming together in a fairly small stagger is when a ship has a LAM system. With a LAM system, the biggest problem is that if they come in a few at a time, the LAM will just take them out. Coming in as they are now, where there's a lot coming in at the same time, it will just overwhelm the LAM. In the couple of seconds that are available, they'll be able to just keep coming in and overwhelm the LAM. So how are we doing? I'm hoping this stockade will do. Now let's go and have a look at how our rays are our flying rays. Now unfortunately the flying rays, some of them have gone out of the squadron. So if they fly too far away from the mothership, they effectively separate, which is terrible. I wish that would get sorted. Maybe they need to make it so that that doesn't happen until after the battle, or it doesn't happen at all and they're forced to go back. There's a limit as to how far away a unit can be put in, part of a squadron, but still be part of it. I don't think it's going to be in any way, what's the right word? What's the right word when you do something in the game? Oh, my brain's not working. It's not to be cheating if you're making a squadron which is like hundreds of miles long. It's not that we care. Once you're in a squadron, you should stay there. Now it looks like this other ship has actually disappeared. So they're on 4 of 4. We're on 6 of 6. Okay, so we've still got 4 ships in. Okay, so that's cool. Right, so while the Leviathan's finishing off that stockade, we'll go over to the other ship over here and see how our flying rays are doing. Now it looks like we've got something blew up there. That may be a missile or something. Right, we have, that's the base over there, I'm guessing. It may have been a telemachus or something. Some of our flying rays look like they have decided to go land-based. We've got 1 flying, 2 flying. It looks like a 3rd over there as well. Let's use the zoom. Let's see. Yeah, he's a little bit damaged, but he's fine. They've got another one in the water who's barely flying. Their missiles, that bulwark looks fairly much still okay. We've got one in the water here who's getting smashed to ribbons by the cannons because he's up close. Although he's not flying. He's going to go back in the water, I'm guessing, unless he's really lucky. He might get away. This bulwark just has a lot of guns. I think the mishap squadron are just overmatched on this one. I wasn't expecting them to come up against this size ship. They should have stayed around just the other 2 smaller ships. But hey, that was part of it. They seem to have done, the Essence seems to be taking on water. They must have done that some damage. But yeah, I think the mishap squadron in this particular case were not up to the task of taking on a bulwark. Right, let's see how our Leviathan is. We'll do it this way. Why are you there? You've obviously just decided to go into the middle of the ground. You should be on the Leviathan. What are you doing? Are you stupid? Possibly. No, my Leviathan is no longer in the battle. That would suggest to me that no. Leviathan is at 100%. Why? What is going on here? Something's not quite correct here. Okay, so it split itself up into a separate battle. So it's now saying that this fleet is blockaded but can't come in. It's because this one's gone over here. So now we've got to wait for the rays to. I think I'm just going to have to take them out of play. And have them go back over to here. This one is still in play, and this one is still. Okay, well, oh, that seems to have help, these seem to have got a bit better. Let's see if I can bring the Leviathan back into play. Right, Leviathan into play, and his sub repair back into play as well. Okay, and the Leviathan, let's see if that's yep, we seem to have some missiles firing there. Okay, so let's just see if we can finish off this little fleet here first. The first little fleet with the Leviathan now, whilst they can't move because they are too close to that fleet. So okay, they're just going to blockade that fleet there now. This one here, this Ray. Okay, he's out. We'll send him in to his compatriots there. Might take a little while to get there. And the other Ray, so we can join them all back together. This Ray, he's out. He can join them as well. Okay, so they're all going to head over that way. We'll just let the Leviathan basically take out this stockade that is left over here, which is mostly still upside down. It didn't right itself by being taken out of play, or if it did, it wasn't very effective. And we have these long-range missiles going. Oh, because we have the Bastion over here. The long-range missiles have possibly gone for the Bastion as a bigger target. I thought the Bastion had actually disintegrated. Obviously, I'm wrong. It's definitely listing. So let me just sort out this little one here so we can go and free up the other fleet, and I will bring you back when. Well, let's just let these missiles hit. So I want to see these. So it might be big boom time, which is always fun for a quick screenshot. Let's see if we can get a screenshot. We want these to come in. Where's a nice? Yes, missiles are coming. And then if I will most already stop the recording and come back when they are defeated. Ooh, we've got some slow time now. I'm actually showing us about 10 frames per second, but it's obviously doing some explosions somewhere with the slowness of this. It's not frame rate issue, that's just a graphical, yes, yeah. So now it's come back again after the explosions. Now I'm wondering when there's an explosion, if it has to recalculate everything around that explosion to see whether it gets damaged and possibly causes even more explosions. That's potentially the physics model just overloading the system. Oh, looks like it's also firing. It's next to the stockade, I reckon, is disintegrated, or has become less of a priority target. Those laser guided missiles seem to be headed this way now. Here we are. Are we going to get a big boom? Yes, we've got some large missiles coming in now. Come on, give us that. We want explosion, big explosion. You can see all the physics model, everything that must be done there with all the particles flying off. I'm trying to work out where all of those, you can see the fragments hitting. I'm trying to work out what it's got to damage, etc. Yes. More. We want more. Yes, more boom. Come on. Give us more. Really big explosion. These are having an effect quite nicely. They do seem to be drilling into the centre of the ship. I don't think it will last very long now. Yes. Excellent. Now, I think we'll find a, and you can see the explosions in the far distance over there. Let's just go and have a look over there. Where are we? Yes, there were some more explosions happening over there as well. So it looks like the stockade has disintegrated. So this one is coming in for disintegration soon. Anyway, I think that's enough for the moment. I will bring you back once we have defeated. Hello and welcome back. Well, we finished off expectedly that little fleet there, and we have now moved my fleet up to the resource zone. So it's now blockading the resource zone, and the flying mishap squadron is still blockading the forces at the top. So hopefully we can start this next battle, which I will do in a second video. So I'm going to hold it here and quickly, because this has been running for about 45 minutes, so that's long enough for a single video. We will run this video and then come back with straight away with a second video, which is this next little battle. So please like and subscribe, and I shall see you shortly.